Hello everyone, how are you all doing? It's been quite a while since we last met through any YouTube video, and yes, here I am back finally. Many of you have been constantly messaging me and requesting me to do certified copy analysis video, so here I am with the long awaited video. Through this session, I'll give you a clear idea about how the paper is being analyzed and how the marks are being allocated and what are the main common mistakes which are being made by the students in the examination. Either it could be in theory or either it could be in the practical questions. Okay, now, this video will help you understand everything beforehand itself so that you can avoid these kind of mistakes in your upcoming December 2025 attempt, and you'll be able to score the highest marks in the subject of cost and management audit. Okay. Now, before we begin this analysis video, I just want to share a few quick things. I promise I'll not take much time. First of all, a big thank you to the student who shared his certified copy with me. I won't be disclosing his name, but truly thank you so much for allowing me to use your paper for this analysis. And also to the other students who have shared your certified copies with me. I have seen your papers as well, and you have done a really great job. The only reason I have picked this particular paper is because the student has got relatively higher marks when compared to your paper, so that I thought if I pick the paper which has the highest mark, student will understand how the top scoring answers are being evaluated and how much marks they are giving to those answers. Only for that particular reason I have picked this paper, and please don't feel bad. I'm genuinely proud of each one of you who has given you 100% effort in the previous examination for the subject of cost and management audit, and you're preparing with 100% effort for upcoming December 2025 examination. Next, I owe a small apology to one of my previous attempt student, who is Mr. Sumant. Sumant has scored the outstanding marks in cost and management audit for the previous attempt, which was 86 marks. But unfortunately, he couldn't clear his group overall because of one subject. I had promised him that I'll give a poster for securing the highest marks in my subject, but due to my personal reasons and tight schedule, I couldn't get it done. Suman, I'm really sorry for that. I take full responsibility, no excuses this time. But yes, I'm confident that you and every student watching this will bounce back even stronger in December 2025 attempt if you haven't cleared in the previous attempt because of any reason. All right then. Thank you so much for everyone for your patience and support. Now let's not waste any more time. Let's get started with the certified copy analysis of cost and management audit. Now, coming to this particular paper. And yes, I wanted to share one more thing as well. Now, if you are new to this particular video and doesn't know me, then let me introduce myself. This is CMA Parvathi, your mentor for cost and management audit for the subject of CMA final, paper number 17, cost and management audit. Now, we have an exclusive Telegram channel for the subject of cost and management audit. The link of Telegram channel will be given in the description box. So if you aren't part of Telegram channel, join the Telegram group now itself, so that there are many upcoming videos for the subject of cost and management audit, so that you'll instantly get the notification of those videos. And also for the December 2025 attempt, I'll be sharing some free resources through my Telegram channel. You'll be able to access them immediately, and most importantly, to clarify your doubts very instantly, join the Telegram channel. So yes, that's it. I wanted to share this priorly. Now let's get started with the certified copy analysis. Now, this is June 2025 certified copy. You already know that. Now, how much marks this particular student has scored? This student has scored overall 75 marks in total. Okay. Now, you already know the paper pattern. We will have 8 questions, and first question, whatever it is there, first question is compulsory, which is MCQs. And from the question number 2 to question number 8, you have to attempt 5 questions and 2 questions will be choice. You already know the paper pattern. Now, coming to question number 1, MCQs. You already know that it is MCQs. Now, see how much marks this particular student has scored in MCQs. This student has scored 28 marks in MCQs, which means only one MCQ has gone wrong. See, just literally think from the point of view of evaluator. Firstly, if your paper is being evaluated, the first and foremost, they will go for the evaluation of MCQs. And in the MCQs itself, if you are getting 28 marks, which means highest marks, this is one of the positive note for the evaluator to think that, okay, the student is a bright student. I've always told you before the examination, you have to put some muska for the evaluator. And this is the point where that muska will apply. Okay, so the student has scored most highest marks, which he will be able to do 28 marks, which I think one of the positive point for this particular student to score 75 marks. Okay, so the more marks which he will be able to score, he has scored in MCQs itself, which is a very brilliant idea. Now he has scored 28 marks in MCQs. Now, in if you see without getting into the paper analysis properly, just see 2A and 2B, he has scored 4.5 and 4.5, 3A and 3B, 4 and 4.5, 4A and 4B, 7, 4 marks, 5A and 5B, 7 and 4 marks. This 4A, 4B and 5A are practical questions. These three are practical questions. And see, in a practical question 4A and in practical question 5A, he has got the fullest marks, 7 out of 7 marks, which means he has done practical questions practice very well. Okay, that's the second positive point from this paper. Now, 5B, he has got 4 marks. 6A, 6B, 7A, 7B, he has taken as choice any, which is not applicable, which means he has taken this as a choice. Now, 8A and 8B, 3.5 and 4 marks. Now, by looking into this marks itself, I got one positive point that whatever the picking of questions this student has made has done brilliantly, which means he has taken the choice of those questions which he thinks he'll not be able to attempt and which that student has prepared very well. Only those questions has been picked by the student, which is the first and foremost priority for each and every student. So what questions you have to attempt in the examination should prepare on your own preparation. So this student has made that choice very well, because of which not even in one question he has scored 0 marks, 2 marks, 3 marks. Only in one question, which is 8B, the student has scored 3.5 marks. That's okay. But in other questions, if you see 4 marks, 4.5 marks, 4 marks, 4.5 marks, which is the best thing which this student has made, so that he has got 75 marks. Okay. Now, with this itself, you would have understood 3 important main points. First, he has scored the most from the MCQs, which is the first positive point. Second, he has done practical questions practice very well. He has got 7 out of 7 in the practicals. Next, he has picked the theory questions in such a way that he will be able to score the highest marks. These are the 3 positive points which you have to remember, so that you will also score the highest marks in December 2025 attempt. I hope it is clear. Now, moving on to the mistakes which this student has made, or the better points which this student has made in answer writing. Okay. Now, question number 2A, 4.5 marks. What is question number 2A? I have question paper with me. What are the general objectives of cost audit? This I have also discussed in Super 50. Okay. Now, if we get into the paper, see, this is the paper. First and foremost, I'm really sorry for telling that, but I didn't like your handwriting because I am not telling this handwriting is not good, but this handwriting is clumsy. Okay, some words aren't so clear to understand. See, for example, this word, is this adequate? What? It's not so clear. Even if your handwriting is bad, that's okay. But handwriting should be neat in such a way that the word should convey to the evaluator. Okay. This is such kind of handwriting which you will write in your last minute of the examination. Okay, so one of the major point which strike me is the handwriting, but that's okay, that's fine. The student has got 75 marks. I'm not talking about the handwriting, but at least for the first question, you would have taken your own time and write slowly, at least for the first question. Okay, now the first point which shook my head, I have told n number of times to all my students that definition is very, very important. Whatever you write your answer, if it is a direct question from cost audit, management audit, internal control, forensic audit, anti-money laundering, definition is important. And see this definition, I'm not making the student uncomfortable. If that's the case, I'm really sorry, but just I'm conveying my way from the faculty point of view. Okay, the cost audit is an examination of cost records and cost statement with respect to give true and fair view thereon. No, my dear. Cost audit is an independent examination. I've told a number of times. Even in marathon, I'll stress this out. This is an independent examination of cost records, cost statements, and other related information of an entity. Not to give true and fair view, but to express an opinion thereon. Cost auditor is expressing his opinion. You have changed the entire scenario of cost audit, not to give true and fair view. This is one point where you have lose your marks. Okay, your understanding is very much very well, you have understood the concept, but the way you have written in the examination, you have lost the marks. Okay, so even if you are writing wrong, if you are writing this in the last, it would have been okay, but this is your first question 2A. In the first question, first point itself, it's wrong. It will give a bad impression, my dear friend. Okay, now coming to general objectives, he has given his points, but I thought this arrow mark is okay, it's fine, but this is not aligned. See, if you're writing your arrow mark here, your point should be here. Okay, this shouldn't cross. Arrow mark should be here and this shouldn't cross. This is nothing but the answer writing presentation skills. Okay, your point is here and you have written from here as well. Your point is here, you have written from here as well. And here you have given gaps. Here there is no gap at all. And you have written points. It's okay. It's not a problem. I would have more impressed if you have underlined this particular general objectives of cost audit. Okay, these are some silly mistakes which would have been done by the students. So he has got 4.5 marks because he has given some good points and some bad points also. Now here helps in the evaluation of some duty dumping cost. Is this duty or I doesn't know that dumping cost. There isn't anything called as dumping cost. Yes, I have used something called as anti-dumping duty, but not in general objectives, but in social objectives to eliminate the no cost based economic imbalance in the global economy. We have discussed this point. I take the full responsibility that I have used the word called as anti-dumping duty when I have explained social objectives, but that is not in the general objectives. So through this, I have understood that you have listened to my classes very clearly, but you have done some jugadbandi in understanding and bringing it into general and social objectives. Okay, I understand. You would have been in so much of pressure. It's okay, it's fine. Okay, now the first major mistake which this student has done, you have choose the question very correctly, but you haven't chose the question which you have right first. In the first question itself, there is a mistake, which is a negative point for you. Okay, now coming to the 2B about the forms. Okay, 2B is about CRA forms. This is okay. He has given section number. Impressed. We have only limited sections. He has given as per section 148 of Companies Act 2013 and Companies Cost Records and Audit Rules 2014. He has written clearly. And CRA 1, 2, 3 and 4. And he has written about rules as well, which is okay. But if you see here, the presentation, I didn't like the presentation very well because there isn't proper spacing here. if you are maintaining a space, clearly maintain the spacing, because this is how the presentation will work. Proper spacing is important, and if the point is becoming long, then split the point into 2 points. Okay, if it's possible, then split this point into 2 points, so that the presentation will be very neat. And the same point I'm repeating again, point here and you have started from here. No, you should point here and your answer should be here. Point here, answer should be here. Only then the presentation will look very neat. Okay, I'm repeating again and again. Presentation is very, 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 very important when it comes to cost and management audit. Now, this is also question number 2B, and he has got 4.5 points. He has written very much what all he know about CRA forms. He has dumped here, which is very much impressive. I want that. What all you know, write it in the paper if you have time. Okay, he had write everything, and he scored 4.5 marks. That's okay. That's fine. Now, question number 3A, cost auditor to report fraud. Now here also he has taken about cost auditor to report fraud. 143 he has written. It's okay. If you would have written subsection as well, it would have been great. Now, if you see for 7 marks you have written only this much, which would have been a reason for you to score only 4 marks. If you have written much more points, or if you have elaborated these points, see, you have done some clumsy part here. You would have elaborated and neatly distributed the question answer in your paper, it would have been great. But it's okay. You have got 4 marks, which is quite good. Now, question number 3B is about cost audit report. Even in my analysis after the question paper, I thought this is of XBRL, but yes, in the suggested answer, they haven't took about XBRL, but only about the cost audit report filing to the central government, which is in form CRA 4. They have written all those content, and they have not taken the exact steps of XBRL. Some students has written about the XBRL and some students has written about everything. Those students who have written about everything got the marks. Only about XBRL lose their marks. Okay. Now, this student has got 3B. He has got 4.5 marks. Okay. First, only 4 marks. After that, 0.5 marks has been given for the point. Okay. Now, he has also written about the XBRL, but also about the other points as well, so that he has got 4.5 marks. Okay. Now, the next is practical question. This is about cost accounting standard 10 direct expenses. This I have discussed in 25 practical questions as well. And yes, this student has done very well, so that he has got 7 out of 7 marks. But yes, presentation is neat, heading is given, amount in rupees is given, particulars, product AB, and rupees symbol is also there. You have distributed clearly, you have given the total clearly, and also you have written about it. I have told you many times, this is the proper presentation for a practical question. Okay, some students will only do this part and doesn't write about cost accounting standard 10. This you have to write, and I have told it in my practical questions video as well. The student has followed, he got 7 marks. Okay, I'm impressed with your this particular thing. Okay, he has also done the working note for 4A. Separate working note is being done. I'm really impressed. Working note is also given. Very good. Now, coming to question number 4B. It's understandable because many students got the confusion in this particular question. It's okay. It's fine. CA is 4. This student has done. Okay. Clearly, proper heading is there. Amount, rupees in lakhs, proper given. Particulars, properly written. Amounts, properly written. And for minuses, he has given his brackets. And also, he has written about the points. Okay. Even there are 2-3 adjustments mistake, that's fine, that's absolutely fine. The presentation is very neat. Okay, now coming to 5A question. 5A is also practical question, reconciliation. He has done the reconciliation very well. See, proper heading, amount is given, particulars. First he has taken less, everything. Next he has taken add, very well done. Next, profit as per cost accounts, clearly given. Separately, he has also given profit as per cost accounts. This is called the proper presentation. He has got 7 out of 7 marks. Okay, presentation is very, very important, my dear. See, he has also done the mistakes. He has also done the cuttings, even though he has got 7 marks. Okay, many students will think that if you're doing cuttings, if you're doing something wrong and writing it back, you lose marks. No. If you have done something mistakes, strike it off and then write it. You will get marks. Write it down correctly. Okay. I hope it is clear. Now, next, working notes. The best thing the student has done for each and every question, he has taken the working notes. For practical question, working notes are very, very important. This is very good thing. Now, coming to 5B. 5B is about forensic audit. He has done the forensic audit. The major thing, the points should be very clear. First major theory perspective, the negative point is that you haven't given your points very clearly. You have elaborated the point, and the presentation is also not so good, which you have done, which the student has taken in the practical question. That presentation is not there in theory question. This is where he lost his marks in theory question. Okay, because of presentation, because of pointing, because of not clarity. He has elaborated the points. Elaboration is not needed. Even if you're writing small point, you have to write it correctly. Okay, because of presentation and because of theory perspective, he has lost his marks. That's okay. Now coming to next, 8A. 8A, he has written, briefly explain the internal control, about the internal control system. He has written about internal control system, sorry, is written about everything. He got 3.5 marks. What all he know about internal controls, he has written here. It's okay, it's a good thing. He has written about everything, and also he has written about operational control factors also. It's okay. What all he know, he has written. He got 3.5 marks. This is where our abracadabra will apply. If you doesn't know question, what all you know in that particular topic, include all those points and write it. You will get marks. Okay. This student has done it and he got 3.5 marks, which is okay, manageable. Now 8B, audit program of NGO. He has written his answer, through which he has got 4 marks. Okay. So this is the analysis of this particular paper of June 2025 attempt. Now, I guess you would have understood the main positives and negatives from this particular paper. Positive is that he has done the proper analysis of what questions he will pick. Firstly, what questions he will pick and write in the examination. Secondly, he has given his best in the MCQs. Thirdly, he has given his best in the practical questions, which made him score 75 marks. Next, coming to the negative part, whatever presentation which he has given in the practicals, that presentation I didn't see in the theoretical point of view. In the theory questions, the presentation is very bad. And coming to the picking of first question, he has written 2A, which is a kind of flop from my point of view, because even though he know the question very well, the first major definition he didn't give best. So that could be one of the negative point. Second, I have already told you the presentation. Third, the points are very much elaborative and spacing is also not given properly. Okay, so those are the negative points which I thought from this particular paper. Okay, coming to the content, whatever the subject related thing is there, we are not discussing here because everyone has their own point of understanding the subject. Okay, I hope everything is clear so far. So this is the much awaited certified copy video. I hope you would have understood the positives and negatives which you have to consider and not consider in upcoming December 2025 examination. So yes, that's it. Thank you for watching the video and do not forget to apply all this in your December 2025 examination. We'll meet you guys with the next video. Thank you.